concession.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Concessions. I am obviously not at my concession stand. This is like my 5th time trying to record this video, but we are going to get it done right here on this train. Fantastic Four. Here we go. Fantastic Four. This is the 4th Fantastic Four movie that has been attempted. The first one being in 2005. Pretty cheesy. If you look back at that movie now, it was pretty cheesy, but at that time it was a pretty big deal. They followed that up with a sequel in 2007, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, which was a really big deal because of the Silver Surfer. Still a little bit of cheese in there, but they definitely dropped the ball on having the space cloud Galactus, whatever the hell that was. Just a complete disrespect to any Marvel fan out there. And then you had Fan 4 Stick, which is just like the driest, most non-energy, non-exciting superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. Just a complete waste of time. But here we are now, Fantastic Four, the first steps, the first Fantastic Four movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I gotta say, this is a pretty damn good movie. I just wanted a little bit more from the characters. The characters did great. Great acting. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, probably the most pivotal character in this movie. She did an amazing job. Pedro Pascal, I mean, he's just been killing it in everything that he does, especially here in as Mr. Fantastic. The brains is there. Like, him being one of the smartest men in the world is like pretty cool to see. He's not really a social person. It's not like he needs to figure out what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do and he can get it done. But the lack of powers that I saw from him kind of bothered me. Like, just from him doing equations, stretching from one side of the board all the way to the other side of the board, with just like a few action scenes, I just wanted a little bit more from him. You have Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, which is like a little different, you know? He's not the playboy Johnny Storm, and he's not the ditzy Johnny Storm that they show sometimes. He plays a pretty pivotal role in this movie, to the point where you were thinking, like, that seems like a job for Mr. Fantastic, but you know, Johnny Storm got it done. Okay, cool. I loved him in the movie. And last but not least, Eobon Moss, back scratch. Amazing job as the Thing. I kind of like the fact that they didn't really do the whole, you know, oh, I'm the Thing, and I'm so sad I'm in this rock body. Even though that is a big part of Fantastic Four, it's just like, he was just cool how he was. He was happy being himself. This movie takes place 3-4 years in of them being the Fantastic Four, which everyone knows. And I like that. I like they did the Superman. They're doing it here too. I really enjoy the non-origin story. Let's fast forward the situation. But like I said, great movie. This movie is absolutely beautiful too, by the way. It looks amazing. From Galactus walking down the street, down to the setting. It's like a 60s retro. It looks like the Jetsons almost. You know how they're New York, or their setting, it looks like the Jetsons, I guess you could say. But yeah, down to like the Thing's beard, like his rock beard. It just looks, this movie looks incredible. It looks great. I just wish they did a little bit more with their powers throughout the movie. There are some good action scenes in here, but like, even in the old Fantastic Four, I hate to compare, even in the old Fantastic Four, like Johnny Storm just like popping popcorn in his hand because like he obviously has the heat, or just like Sue Storm, just, you know, I mean, she did turn invisible here and there and use her powers, but just like, I wanted to see more of that, I guess, in the everyday life of them, you know, but it was definitely more focused on the story at hand. Julia Gardner did pretty good as a Silver Surfer. You know, there was a lot of backlash about her being like the female Silver Surfer, who was a real character, Shallow Ball, but like, it didn't bother me either way. But to be honest with you, her character seemed pointless. Like, she's in a few scenes, she's gone for a while, and then she just pops back up out of nowhere, and it's like, where were you? Where you been? You just All right, you here now? Okay, sure, whatever. I don't know. I this movie really does feel like a breath of fresh air. Saying that in the sense of the past Marvel movies that have came out, it's like you had to watch the shows to understand what's going on. You think about Thunderbolts and those characters. A lot of people didn't know those characters. It's like, oh, you had to watch the Falcon and the Soldier, or watch this show and that show to understand who these characters are. Or even with Captain America, the same thing. Oh, you got to watch the Falcon and the Soldier movie to show to understand who that is, and this and that. It's like this is a breath of fresh air of a movie that stands out by itself. You don't need to run it back or see anything from the past. It stands alone. I haven't really felt that way about an MCU movie since Black Panther. Even though Black Panther blended very well with MCU, but that movie by itself stands out to the point where it's like, whether this is or isn't part of the MCU, it's still a damn good movie. And that's what this is. But, you know, as far as action is concerned, I just wanted a little bit more of it, you know? But still pretty decent. I'm going to give it a theater experience. Go to the theater to see how beautiful this movie is. See it for yourself. We have the end credit scene, which is just like, all right, cool. You know, I'm sure it's a big deal for a lot of people, for a lot of you out there. I'm just trying to figure out, it just doesn't, I've said this before, it doesn't feel like we're leading into an Avengers movie. You know, there's one more movie before we get to an Avengers movie. The Spider-Man movie, then the Avengers movie, but it just doesn't feel that way. When they were dealing with Thanos, they showed him a few times, and it felt like we were leading to something, but this doesn't feel like it's leading to Doomsday, you know? So, Doomsday has to be incredible. Doomsday really has to, like, really blow my mind at this point. Excuse me. It's just like all these end credit scenes kind of felt like fillers. There's some end credit scenes that are just like massively important. People are saying different things, and it's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we leading to? That's my biggest concern. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But Fantastic Four as a movie, standalone by itself, great movie. Check it out. Take the kids to see it. See it twice. I had to see it twice. I fell asleep the first time, like the first 15 minutes, snoring all over the place, embarrassing my son. But great movie. Fantastic Four, the first steps. Did you see it? How did you feel about it? Who was your favorite character? Am I too harsh? Am I too harsh for thinking that I just wanted more out of this movie, or more out of this multiverse saga that we're still in? You know, like, what's going on? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna leave it with this. I don't know if I have faith in the Russo brothers making the Avengers movie. I don't. And we can talk about that. Leave it in the comments below. I will gladly discuss that with anybody. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, not necessarily in that order, to the Real Coop's Concessions on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys next time. I'm Coop. I'm out. Peace.
Coop's Concessions.